It is Sunday night and we are trying a new recipe tonight. This is a like Thai quinoa dish. I pretty much followed the recipe to a T. I will link it below. I doubled it. So instead of a half a cup of quinoa, I used a full cup. And then I doubled everything else except that I did 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil because Pat's not a huge fan of sesame seeds. And then I did a teaspoon of chili oil in there as well, just to add a little bit of heat. This is an attempt to enjoy quinoa. So we've had quinoa in the past, and I'm just not a fan, but I know it's super healthy, it's super protein rich, so I want to give it a try again. Now that we have been plant-based, I feel that our taste buds have changed a little bit, so I want to give it a try again. I did cook the quinoa in the Instant Pot. I did 1 cup of quinoa to 1.5 cups of water for 1 minute. That's what I looked up. That's what they said, so that's what I did. And then I just kind of sauteed the onions. I did some celery, and then I added in some yellow pepper, like half of a yellow pepper, and some shredded carrots. And then I just tossed in the broccoli at the end. And then I put the lid on the Instant Pot just to kind of heat the broccoli through, because the broccoli is sliced pretty small. And then I tossed in the dressing, and I will leave the link to the recipe that I used down below. I put some sesame seeds and green onions on my bowl, and yeah, that is what we are having tonight. Alright, it is Monday, and we had some phyllo dough in the fridge, so I looked up some phyllo dough recipes, and one of them was like this lentil casserole, so it's got some layers of phyllo dough on the bottom and some on the top. And yeah, that is what we are having tonight with some steamed Brussels sprouts, so we'll see how it is. It is Tuesday, and we had salads on the plan for tonight, but I really wasn't feeling like a salad, so we're going to do some lettuce wraps. So we've got some lettuce here, cucumber, yellow peppers, carrots, and some nori sheets, and then we've got some rice here and some like tempeh chicken pieces with a little bit of ginger and soy sauce and all those fun oriental flavors. And then we'll probably just use some hot sauce. I'd make some sriracha mayo if we had mayo, but we do not have any right now. So this is what we're having tonight. It is a Wednesday, hump day, and kind of an interesting dinner tonight. We originally were going to have some German potato salad and steaks, but I could not find Vital Wheat gluten anywhere. So we're having our German potato salad with some chili mac over here, per Pat's request. He really enjoyed this last week. And some corn on the side, because I felt like that was a little carb heavy. So that is what we are having tonight. Okay, it is a Thursday night. Pat is actually on Maui right now. He will be back late tonight, but I am going to have some chow mein now. He'll have some when he gets home. We've got some chunks of tempeh in there as our kind of chicken, and some red cabbage, green cabbage, yellow cabbage, green cabbage, and some red onions. I've got some green onions and sesame seeds on top. Sesame oil, soy sauce, ginger, and garlic. All those kinds of fun, good flavors. That's what we're having tonight. It is Friday night. Aloha Friday! And tonight for dinner we are having an enchilada cornbread bake. So we had some cornmeal, we've had it for a while, and I was trying to make stuff with things we already had. So we have some cornbread at the bottom. I'll show it to you when it's dished out on the plate as well. But there's cornbread on the bottom, and then the top is a half a jar of salsa mixed in with our tofu, meat, ground meat thing that we make. And then we've got some cheddar cheese on top. This is a cashew cheddar cheese, and we've got a little bit more. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that this next week, but Yeah, this is what we are having tonight. Yummy. Alright, tonight for dinner we are making one of Pat's and mine like German like background recipes. So we're making some vegan. Pat's side of the family called it like rouladen. Rouladen I think means rolled. It's basically kohlrouladen when I looked it up. It's like cabbage rolled, like cabbage rolls, or my Oma and Opa used to call it birds. I don't know why. It's not even made with any kind of bird meat. I have no idea why they called it birds, but it's basically some like meatloaf with cabbage wrapped in cabbage rolls with like simmered in some gravy. So we've got it over some mashed potatoes, and we just use like a lentil loaf kind of recipe for the meatloaf, and I am so excited to eat this right now.